The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
27 yards there, a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
On first down, Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Get it! Go check! Go check!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. The Colts had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on second is Watson. He's got right on the short throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson changing the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ready, set.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 51-yard.
Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Commander.
Robinson up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. The York on now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Colts 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team. And think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Richardson now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
7 Pirates.
Off play action. Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Powers by at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Lawrence Cager. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 57 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's... And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Touchdown, Colts. DK Metcalf. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.